Welcome to Leading Ladies, Leading Legacies. This is our third Wednesday of every month featured guest speaker. And this afternoon, this evening, this morning, wherever you are in the universe, we are international and global now. Welcome. It's great to have you here. We love spending time and space with you. Every third Thursday of the month, I bring to you a leading lady, leading legacies. And we're going to be talking about today, energy and so much more. Our featured guest speaker is Gwen Lepard. I just learned how to pronounce her name. And by the way, before we get going, I am Joy Ruffin, and I work as a style and leadership coach, a signature style specialist, speaker, executive producer, TV host, and podcaster. And it is all connected. It is all aligned. I am over the moon and honored to have Gwen with us here today because she's about energy. And Gwen Lepard is going to be talking with us about a lot of stuff that we all need to know and be more in tune and aware of. As a luminary and transformational coach, she shines the way to empower others to evolve beyond limitations, having triumphed herself over narcissistic abuse. She elevates empathic, entrepreneurial people to release relationship baggage, regain self-love, and reclaim their personal power. Can you see how I'm so in line with what she does? Because I advocate, empower, and champion women. Love men, but it's about women. Gwen is a baggage begoner, a facilitator. She has a tool shed of healing modalities, including energy medicine, and so much more. I could go on and on and on about Gwen. I just met Gwen, but I fell in love with her because I felt her energy. I felt her vibe, and you will do the same. So Gwen, with no further ado, I'm going to add you in and ask you to take it from here. And welcome, my love. Great to have you with us.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, Joy. It's such a pleasure to meet you. And we definitely connected when we first met. I used to be called Joy. My company's Joy Centered Life, and people would just call me Joy. So when I met you, I'm like, there's the real Joy. But I'm known as Joy in some circles as well. So just delighted to be here. And so I want to share a PowerPoint with you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I have a ton of information and we only have so much time. So
Gwen, before we get going, let's make sure that Sybil can see your screen because this is a new format for me. Sybil, can you see the screen? Sybil?
Yes, I can.
Oh, good.
Thanks,
good.
Sybil.
All right.
Nice to hear your voice.
Hi.
Hi. So you'll learn more about this, but let's just get started. So this is Get Protected, Grounded, Healed, and More, an introduction to your 13 core chakra system. Yes, 13. There is an awakening on the planet Earth, and it is causing discomfort and or awareness, and you might be feeling both. The signs and symptoms that you are feeling them is being ungrounded, feeling fearful, being fearful, having immune system challenges, difficulty focusing, feeling anxious, hesitating to make decisions. Any of that sound familiar? And if you're an empath, it can be easy to feel out of sorts. Even when nothing outwardly appears wrong, you may be picking up on all the chaos of the change on the planet. You might even be unconsciously processing for the whole of humanity, if not those just those around you. So what's on the agenda today? We're going to have an introduction to the complete 13 core chakra system, discover what's been missing from your energy center, your energy system. Yep, energy. Understand 5D. What is 5D? Maybe you know, maybe you don't. And the 5D chakras. Why it's been hard for you to ground and manifest. So many people are having trouble truly grounding and manifesting the things they desire. I'm going to share with you the new chakra that amps up your immune system. And we all need more of that in these days, in this day and time. I'm going to share how to access 2 gifts. And I want you to be aware, and I want you to be looking for the takeaways of silver, copper, and green. Because I know it's a lot of information. So if you get nothing else, get your takeaways of silver, copper, and green. The introduction to the 13 core chakra system. Do you want to reclaim your personal power so you can live in purpose? Accessing, activating, and aligning all of your 13 core chakras will do that for you. Chakras are energy portals in our bodies. The chakra system is actually like other body systems, only it's energetic. So people in 3D, people are like, if I can't see it and feel it and touch it, it's not real. Well, I'm here to say it is. So like the digestive system, it receives and releases, and energy can get stuck. And that's where I end up. I show up and help clients and students with that and giving tools to help that. So there are 13, not just 7 core chakras. So if you're familiar with the 7 chakra system, and they're beautiful and they're wonderful and they're great energy portals to receive and release energy, and they were enough for living in 3D. But these 6 chakras, these core chakras, were lost or hidden. They were first hidden in ancient Egyptian times. And when I first heard this, the person that shared that it's like removing the black keys from an octave on a piano, and then the first note of the next octave. So in the 7 chakra model, we've been playing with just the white keys. And if you play music, you know that you're missing a lot when you don't use black keys as well. So this is just a brief overview of the 13 core chakra system. The 7 known chakras, the 6 new, missing, hidden, lost chakras. And I don't really have time to go through all of these right now. Just last Thursday, I did a 90-minute talk about all and went through all of them, another introduction, and also with music, sonic meditations to access, activate, and align your core 13 chakras. And we're going to touch on 3 today. Because planet Earth has moved into a higher vibration of consciousness, 5D, it's known as the 5th dimension. We've been in the third dimension, what you can touch and feel, that's real. Human consciousness is currently, predominantly, most of human consciousness is currently at 3D. So it's right or wrong, there's the blame, there's the victim, and we are in a relentless healing process, hence the strife on the planet. 4D is the gateway of awakening, and everyone has their own journey. 5D, 5th dimension consciousness, is love, connection, compassion. It's higher purpose, authenticity. And I know Joy talks about that a lot. Authenticity, intuition, collaboration, the connection with the angels and the divine, and the knowledge that there is enough. There is a pandemic of lack of self-worth on our planet, way before there was this other one. There is enough. And that knowledge in 5D is so important. Another thing about 5D is that if manifestation is instantaneous in 5D. So our human consciousness now is moving into 5D because the planet has already expanded to that level. And that's why the other 6 chakras have been revealed to us, to heal our core wounds and live in our purpose. Because if you bring your core wounds to 5D, you end up, manifesting exactly what you don't want. You've probably experienced that. So our specific focus is on 3 of the new 5D chakras: the boundary chakra, which is your protection chakra; the 4th grounding cord, which is for grounding, the grounding cord chakra; the 9th, the breath, which is about healing. So I promised that I would share with you protection, grounding, and healing, and more. And this is the grounding, the protection, grounding, and healing part. So what has been missing from your core energy system, affecting your overall safety, well-being, and why you keep attracting energy bullies? You know those energy bullies, the energy vampires, the narcissists, the negative Nellies, the people that just want to draw you down, that they can't handle the fact that you have energy. And so they're sucking it up. The boundary chakra, remember silver, the boundary chakra is where we get our support here. the protection functions of the boundary chakra, it shields from disharmonious energies. It extends your personal space and expands out your freedom. And most important, especially if you're an empath, where you feel what other people feel and you take on other people's symptoms, and you don't know if this is yours or others, and people are telling you that you're crazy and that what you're feeling is not real. The boundary chakra allows you to know what's yours and what's others. It allows you to sense energy bully medicine, so you can just let them go by. Plus, you're now protected with your boundary. And this allows you to easily release relationship residue. Releasing relationship residue is something that I've been doing for a long time. And when the 13 chakras came in for me, I was like, I had to know more. I had to teach them. And when I discovered this particular energy system of 13 chakras all the way through the body, I was like, yes, I must teach this. And there was cognitive dissonance because I'm like, but the seven. That's why I commissioned music. I have the sonic meditations, and being able to teach people how to use all 13 of the chakras allows them to release the relationship residue themselves. So I teach people to fish, not just feed them. Though if you want to work with me one-on-one, I'm happy to do that too. Now, why it's been hard for you to ground and manifest all you desire? This is one of my favorite pieces, and why I so resonated with this system of the 13 core chakras through the entire body. Because there are other systems out there, but this one aligned with me as a dancer. It's like, what about the legs? Everything's up here. No, we got legs. And that's why these are the 5D chakras, because they're in a place where you can't touch them or feel them, or not feel them physically, but you can feel them energetically. So the grounding cord and the manifestation cord, or the grounding cord and the manifestation root chakra, because that's, if you know that the 7 system, it's the root chakra, they were combined. And so the manifestation chakra has been doing the job of the grounding cord. It's been doing the job of the altar, which is at your knees. It's been doing the job of the base chakra, which is at your ankles. And it's been doing the job of your boundary chakra, which is just below your feet. So I liken it to a single mom who does all the work, has to take care of everything and everybody, and never has a chance to do what she's here to do, which is manifest. So that's a reason why it's so difficult for people to manifest. And it's difficult to ground because that chakra, the root chakra, is already overburdened, and they don't know how to access their grounding cord chakra, which connects you, which is copper. Remember copper? Did you remember silver? You remember copper? What a true grounding cord does is it grounds you through an electromagnetic connection with the center of the universe and the center of the planet. It centers and balances for more confidence, calm, clarity, and ultimately more energy. Everyone here wants more energy, always. Even if you have a lot of it, you still want more. I totally get that. And this connection is, people ground themselves and it's like a tree, and you're like that guy that, that is flopping around and getting your attention for a sale. That's just grounded to the earth. You need the grounding to the heavens as well. So this true grounding cord chakra grounds you to that center, balance, grounded to the planet as well as the heavens, allowing you to be less knocked off when things come out of left field. The new chakra that amps up your immune system is the breath chakra. Remember green. The breath chakra is associated with the thymus, your balance, and your immune system. The immune system is challenged nowadays, and it needs this extra support from the breath, the thymus chakra. So the thymus itself creates a balance of positive cells and negative cells. It identifies and removes disharmonious cells, and it reproduces healthy cells. That was quick. Do we have more time? How am I doing on time?
You have 7 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I went so fast. Okay.
No,
I will.
it's okay because I have lots of questions. Continue.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. Okay. So the immune system is part of the breath. And we see this as the butterfly, because our wings are our lungs are the wings of the butterfly, and the thymus is the body of the butterfly. So we need to breathe. And in fact, not just we breathe, the entire universe breathes. Everything is breathing, bringing us into balance with breathing. I have 2 gifts for you. I have an audio that helps you clear disruptive relationship energy, and you can clear any relationship. And that's family, friends, bosses, mentors, husbands, wives, siblings, any kind of relationship that you have. This 3 steps will help clear that disruptive relationship energy when you listen to it. I also have a good vibes in a spray bottle to shift the energy from fear, anxiety, anger back to relief, confidence, calm. Whether you're in isolation, because some people still are. It's crazy, I know, but some people are still in isolation. Whether you're at home, you're getting back to work, if you're traveling and you're in a hotel room, and you get immediate access to this. It's a spray, so you need a bottle, water. I like to using rose water bottles because then it smells like rose. And how this came about is people were asking me to create a narcissist repellent, and I just couldn't come from that negative place. I didn't want to repel. And one day I went, and so it's not happening. It's not happening. Months go by, and wait a minute. What if I did a raise your vibration spray? And instantly, it all came together super fast. Music was there. The language came through me to connect you with your soul, and it happened. And then someone was visiting who I suspected was a narcissist, and I'm spraying my good vibe spray, and they're like, "Ooh, what does that smell?" I'm like, rose water, the highest vibration on the planet. So these gifts are available at gwenlepard.com, my website, or you can also schedule, or you can get both of those. Plus you can schedule a 15-minute chat with me to see if we're a fit. And if you'd like to know more about the chakras, if you'd like to know more about my classes, trainings, my one-on-one packages, I do it all. Okay, questions,
Well, Gwen,
ideas.
oh my goodness, that was absolutely, for me, delicious because there's so much in there that's aligned with the work that I do with women, because I'm all about us stepping into our power. And I have lots of questions. Make sure that you put your information in the chat, because this will go into, I'm up to almost close to 600 leading lady members now, leaving legacies. And Sybil, if you have any questions, or what I'd like to do, Gwen, is if Sybil is open and available to it, I'd love for you to introduce yourself. Tell us what you do and what brought you here, and then we're going to open it up for questions. I have several for Gwen. Gwen, thank you so much. That was absolutely delicious. Sybil, if you're there and you're tuning in.
Hi.
I'm going to go ahead and just the takeaways are the silver, copper, and green. So
Yes.
remember that. If you
Yes,
use this, you use those help activate your boundary, your grounding cord, and your breath chakras. So wearing those colors, because I know you're a stylist, so you bring in the colors of the chakras, you can activate them.
Well, I
and
have questions
get that
about
benefit.
that. Yes, I do believe in take stock in all of this, as you well know. So
Yes.
I have some questions. You can take away the share now, and
Doing
then
it.
I. And Sybil, if you're there, I would love for you
Yeah.
to share with us a little bit about what you do, how you serve others, the work that you do, and then we'll open it up to questions, and put all of your information in the chat, because this will be going out to all of the other leading ladies, leaving legacies, and we'll go from there. All righty. I don't know how, I'm trying to add.
Hi.
Yes, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Sybil. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of cleaning. I have
It's
kids
okay.
in the background. But I'm a little new to this. I wanted to be part for me to hear more about the whole chakra and energy, because I'm only 34. And I've been, I would say since I was 16, people always say that I get overwhelmed. My anxiety and depression have to do with people around me. And it took me a while to realize it. until I started kind of like limit myself to certain things and people. And I realized I was able to control it and never even had an anxiety attack since I was 19, to be honest. And it took a while. And I started just every day, just meditating and finding other women that I could, I would say, relate to. And from there, everybody just wanted to basically for me to teach them how I do it as a mother and for me to work. I have my own business. I'm also a lawyer and my kids are homeschooled and I'm a wife. And it takes a lot, but I just wanted to know how other women do it because I'm still in the process of learning. It's very new to me, especially social media and everything. And I just love everything that I'm learning. And I believe with with you, how could I say that? The specific that you just said about the whole chakra, because I've been in a group and I have my friend who she's all about that. But you explain it in a much better, clearer way for me, I would say. It's like I was able to understand because, like I said, I'm still learning. I'm very new to this.
Yeah.
And it's just, I appreciate what you guys do and able to share the knowledge you guys have because it's very hard to get knowledge nowadays on social media. Everybody just say stuff and you
Yes.
don't know what exactly can you take or you shouldn't.
Yes.
It's very good when you guys do it live. I'm able to ask questions and really pay attention and not get distracted from anything else. I really
Uh,
appreciate you guys having me here.
oh, Sybil, you have warmed my heart, and Gwen, I know without even asking her. And you have found a home with both of us. You follow
Yeah, I
us
appreciate
as we will follow you. You gave so much in your conversation and sharing with us that's absolutely jewels, priceless. Because we, Gwen and myself, we are ongoing, continual students of learning. That's what life is
that.
about. And you
Yes.
said that you're always learning. That's what it's about. We don't ever know everything, but what we do know and what we do become the masters and the experts and we share it out with others. So thank you for coming and spending your valuable time with us. We are grateful. Gwen, would you
You
Very
like
as
to
grateful.
well.
respond to what
Yes.
she said? Yes. Gwen, you can share whatever you'd like to with Sybil before I go forward and ask you a few questions. And Gwen, while she's saying hello to you, think about a few, rather Sybil, a few questions that you might have for her. Gwen, how would you like to respond to what she just said to us? It was beautiful.
It was, yeah, it's very incredible that where you're at. I'm 62, so I've been down the road a little bit longer than you have. And when I was your age, I had so many illnesses and I had a lot of energy, but I also was I was challenged with anxiety and self-esteem issues. And the fact that you have overcome anxiety is just like, when I started out from my training, I was an anxiety relief specialist, and you know, we get what we focus on. And so I had lots of anxiety. Here I'm trying to help people relieve anxiety for people, and I ended up with so much myself that I had to quit. And that's why when I found out about the 13 chakras, that it was like, this is it. At least for now, because I'm ever evolving and constantly learning as well. And there's so much here and more coming in constantly about this particular system. And so I was in 2018, I did 365 days asking the question, how do I love myself today? And so I got known for this self-love, and oh, those were days, there's so many days where how I loved myself was by just feeling awful, as allowing myself to just have a bad day. And then I moved into starting to, and during that time I was helping people with relationship residue and any number of challenges and anxiety coming forth, whatever was coming forth. And the big challenge was, as I continued to release the relationship residue, and I went to a telesummit. I got invited to speak on a telesummit, and so they wanted to know, you know, get a niche. And then the narcissist piece came up, and And I started seeing shackles, all kinds of crazy, harmful things in people's energy fields because it made it really easy to remove. But that's what I was focused on, whereas these shackles, even though I'm giving tools to clear, and with the chakra system, I can give people tools that are positive that I love focusing on, so I don't have to focus on shackles.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love that. You know, Gwen, I really love what you're sharing with us, because when Sybil said that I'm only 34, my heart went, yay! Because I'm a happy senior. I don't speak to age because I've never bought into numbers. I didn't buy into numbers when I was 18. But that's irrelevant. What's relevant for you, Sybil, and Gwen somewhat knows, as a young girl, I had every self-esteem, self-worth issue that you can name. I had no sense of who joy was. I have spent my entire life finding joy. Not only my name, but finding joy within me. It's a journey. It never ends. But I align myself with people who get that, understand that, and collaborate, and we work together. So I'm just really over the moon that you're here with us. I want to ask you some questions, Gwen, about the 13 chakras and all of the things. There's so much that you share with us. Tell us a little bit about the unknown, the parts that help us to manifest more of why and we're here and what we're to do. Because here's what I know with certainty and conviction. I have no question marks. We as women, I'm so happy that Sybil, as a young, beautiful 34-year-old wife, mother, businesswoman, is here with us. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. And the quality is here with us today. How do we get to a better sense of knowing sooner who we are and what we are to do while here, the purpose, the greatness, the gift, and the genius that we all have? That's why I work with women, because I know it, I feel it, I sense it, I see it, and we all have it. It just takes us a while to get to it. Confidence without arrogance and being cocky, but humility and compassion, unconditional love. So how do you tell us a little bit more about how we can get, and by the way, we'll get your 2 freebies, but how do we get more about, and I'm going to align with you for a 15-minute clarity call. And I've been doing this all my life, and I have lots to share with you, but give us a little bit more before we say so long for now.
So one thing that I boldly say is that I know the purpose of every single person on the planet.
Yes.
Yes. And you'll love this, Joy. And Sybil, I think you will too. Your purpose is to be yourself.
Yes.
And we are programmed, we're told not to be ourselves, to play small, get smaller. And I invite you that anything that really feels right for you, to trust you, that you can completely trust who you are and allow yourself to expand into that. And every time there's something saying, oh no, and what's this and what's that, it's like, is this true for me or not? And use your boundary chakra. It's like, is this somebody else's programming, or is this mine? You know, maybe this is part of my soul journey, and that's why I'm in this place. And that's part of your purpose as well, is being yourself is your soul journey. And you will be led to different things that you have agreed to on this planet, many learning lessons. But
it's that
be
intuitive
yourself.
healing, isn't it, Gwen? It's that intuitive intuition. It's like listening to
Absolutely.
that inner voice that's
Yes.
speaking to you all the time. Yes.
All the time. Yes.
Heeding it.
Heeding in that. Yes.
I love it. I love it. Sybil, do you,
Yay! Sybil got to that place not even 2 years ago, really. Yay!
she got what? I missed that.
Yes, yes, I can say that. Everybody always felt like I had the perfect life, the perfect family, the perfect this, but I was so depressed.
Yes.
And I never believed in myself. It was hard for me, no matter, the firm that I was working, where my kids go, who my husband was. It was always like, I doubt myself. And
Yes.
until I actually just cut everyone off and just focus on me, finding who I actually enjoy, what I love.
Yes.
It was like I spent my whole entire life pleasing my parents, pleasing my kids, pleasing my husband, and it's like I wasn't doing anything that I actually loved. And I can say it haven't even been 2 years since I've been actually, I would say, in a happy place where
Oh my
I
goodness.
wake up, I'm just happy with myself. It doesn't matter how someone feel about it, or someone is having a bad day. It doesn't matter if it's mom, sister, kids. I am okay. I'm happy. I'm smiling. I'm just here.
Well, blessings to you. Blessings to you, because we're generations apart, but I align with what you just said, because it's only in the past, I would say probably 3 to 5 years that I found joy, me. And up until then, it was a struggle, but now I am blissful 99.9% of the time and loving every moment of it, and meeting beautiful people like you, Sybil, and Gwen, and so many others. Thank you for that. That was really, oh boy, it took my breath away because you were speaking to me. You got that too, Gwen. I know.
I did. It warmed my heart so much, Sybil,
Yeah.
that you came and joined us today.
Me
Yeah,
too.
Definitely.
shared that.
I enjoyed it.
I guess, Gwen, did you, Sybil, did you put your information in the chat? Because this is going to be going out and people will be downloading the chat. Do you have anything that you want to put, your name, your website, your email, phone, whatever you want to put in there? Because
Will
this
do.
will be sent out to the other leading ladies who weren't able to attend today. So if you can, just put your information in the chat. Gwen,
Will do.
any parting words before we say so long for now? And from my heart to your heart, much love. You have opened up another beautiful can for me. It's not full of worms, but I will get to you for my 15 minutes because I want to learn more about the 13 chakras and how they can align and blah, 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 all of that. And I'm just honored that you're better and that everything's good for you and for Sybil. And we'll connect another time. But for now, what are your parting words that you want to share with us?
Be well, be safe, be joyful.
Yeah, that's a good ending. That's a good ending. Ladies, thank you so much. From my heart to yours, much love. Sybil, a pleasure.
Definitely. A pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All the honor is ours, believe me. Gwen, be well, take care. I'll be in touch. Bye, ladies.
Bye.